Hey, what's up, everybody? Jonathan back here on Crest. And today, before we get started, as you can see here, we're looking at our Caterpillar D6N LGP bulldozer, which we've had on here from just about the start of this map, I think, because we are pushing up this piles of wood chips here. And then now, one thing to note, which I will include at the top up there with the new total, is I did put one, I think it was one more, oh gosh, maybe it was, I think it was two now. Two loads. I was trying to get the courseplay route straightened out, so we got a pretty good pile here, and I don't know how many it is. I haven't been keeping up with it myself, and I'm just going to walk backwards out of here because we need to talk about something else, which I don't want you to see just yet. So we'll take a look here at, if I can get away from the wall, there we go. Okay, so we've been using this Caterpillar D6N LGP, and it's a really nice mod. I like it. Works really good. It's got good sounds to it and all that, so I really like it, but you know, it's sort of a small dozer, really. I mean, D6N is kind of middle of the pack, or maybe even on the small end. I can't remember now. I'm not sure if there's anything smaller than a D6. There probably is, or used to be, I know. But anyway, it goes all the way up now. I think was it the D11, I believe, is the biggest one that Caterpillar makes. I'm not really sure about that. I haven't looked lately to see if they've come out with a D12 or sticking with the D11s. But anyway, so I was browsing around. I knew that there was some bigger dozers out there. I had seen one, and then I got to looking, and I found this Caterpillar D7. Now, I don't quite like it as much as the other one. I think the tracks are pretty cool, you know, but I don't know why they decided to make them rusty like that. They could have meant, I mean, everything else is new. Why not make the tracks new too? But anyway, it's pretty cool because it's got these little GPS deals on them, and there's a GPS receiver up there. Those are the antennas, and there's a receiver. I believe that's the way it works. Let's see, anything else different? I'm not sure if the other one's got a fire extinguisher. That's pretty cool, have that up there. And it does not have any kind of ripper or anything. I'm not sure if that attacher right there actually does anything. The only thing I don't like about this D7R is it's a bit too fast. I mean, you know, dozers are big, heavy machines. They move pretty slow. Like that D6 is perfectly, you know, the speed on it is perfect to me anyway. This one's a little bit too fast. Well, it does move a bit more material. I don't really like the animation of it because it piles up in front of it and it doesn't even look like wood chips when you're pushing wood chips, whereas the D6 does. But anyway, so the one we're going to go with, and I'll probably eventually sell these two, for sure the D7. I may keep the D6 around just for the fun of it, but we're going with this one. Oh yeah. This is I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Liebherr maybe? I'm not sure. 776. This thing is huge. I was reading up about this, and it's supposedly the biggest hydrostatic bulldozer in the world, I think. Not exactly sure what all that means. I haven't looked it up to see myself. But it's a pretty nice mod too. And it does a real good job of pushing the piles around. And this thing is huge. You can see the size of it compared to the other dozers over here, which are pretty big machines too. But it certainly dwarfs the D6. The D7 is pretty good size, but you can tell it's way bigger. Now I've already pushed a lot of the piles back, but we can just for fun, you know, push up some of these little smaller ones that are over here. Yeah, it does a good job. So you can see the animation's good. And I like it. And the ripper blade thing, or whatever that is, ripper, it does go up and down. It goes down to the ground. There's no collision, so it's not doing anything, but that's pretty cool. So yeah, I think we'll go with this one just for fun, the fun of it. And I'm gonna go ahead and sell that that D7. I don't like it. I'll show it to you here just real quick, but we got to get busy making some wood chips. And I did figure out the courseplay route, so we'll get that straightened up, I hope. I thought I had it the other night, and it turns out I didn't have my I didn't pull the truck up far enough so the trailer could get straight, and then when courseplay started backing it up, it did all kind of zigzag stuff like it did before. So that was kind of a bummer. Anyway, here's the D7, and you can see, look how fast this thing is. I mean, it's 8 miles an hour, whereas this one over here, the D6, which is what I feel is pretty balanced. You know, it'll do 8 miles an hour also, but it's got a real slow build up to that speed, which I like. This thing is just off to the races right away. You know, it's almost immediately up to 8 miles an hour, which I don't like. Now the animation on this, okay, the blade's on the ground. I'll swing around here so we can see. Oops, wrong way. You see the animation, it's not even wood chips, it's some sort of a dirt looking material, I don't know, not sure how to put it. So I don't like that. It does hold more though. So there's full, it's almost, we'll probably hold about 4,000 liters. But I just really don't like it. It's kind of jerky and it's, you know, it takes off too fast, I think. Anyway, so we'll sell that. In fact, we'll just go ahead and do it right now just to get it out of the way. Okay, anyway. So, let's see what we need to do here. Let me get the dozer out of the way just in case. And that one over there is fine. Let me get this truck and trailer out of the way. I tell you what, for the sake of this video, let's not worry about getting the courseplay route set up. I'll do that in between videos and get that set up. And we'll just concentrate today on getting some wood chips delivered, made and delivered, and then I'll worry about that later. I'm gonna put this trailer right down here in this little shop area because I don't think we'll need it for a while. Goodness. The other thing that I was hoping to have for this video was I was scrolling through the mods on a couple of the mod sites, and I saw a Caterpillar 994F wheel loader, which is, I think it's the biggest one Caterpillar makes. It's probably more for mining or something like that, but I thought it'd be pretty cool to have the that machine. Once we get the wood chips all filled, you know, the bunker filled, we can scoop them up with that thing and then sell them at the wood chip sell point over there, and hopefully somebody will have that out by the time we get ready to do that. I found one on there, like I said, and I downloaded it, and it wouldn't even show up in the game menu as a mod, even though I had it in there. And then got to look in the error log and for the game, and discovered that it was the wrong version or something. So I went into the XML, changed it, added it back in. It still didn't work. Well, actually it did show up, but what happened was that the game never would start. And so I got to looking on a different mod forum or mod site, and somebody said that this is not a Farming Simulator 17 mod, it's for 15, and they posted it up there on 17. So Can't use it quite yet. The person that posted it up there, I suppose, maybe one of them at least, I'm not sure, said that they were converting it for 17, but wasn't 100% yet. But it wouldn't even show up in the game. So if you see the cat 944F or 994F, don't download it for 17 'cause it's not ready yet. Or it won't work, I should say. Alright, let's get this wood chip trailer hooked up, and then we'll dump it and then see if we can't make some more. Yeah, I've meant to write those down. I think I know I dumped 2. Okay, so this will be the 3rd one. Because I didn't want to dump a partial one. I had, some set up with course. I wanted to test the courseplay route, and I had some set up, or had one trailer that had a little bit of wood chips in it. But I didn't want to dump that in there because then I would for sure forget, and then we'd have some oddball number in there. I've been trying to do completely full trailers. That way we know it's 70,000 liters, so it's getting dumped in here. I'm just going to go ahead and drive back a little bit since we don't have the courseplay route set up, and we can do it manually. And we'll get our dozer back there to push it kind of level. Now that was different. Usually it doesn't close or lower the trailer back down. Oh, it's not full. It's not empty. I mean, that's why. Yeah, I forgot that if the wood chips have nowhere else to go, then it'll just go ahead and stop emptying. Let's try this again. There we go. And see, now it won't lower it back down, it just stays up. Okay. Well, no big deal. Let's go get us some more. This is kind of a strange little entrance to the sawmill. I wish they would have done something a little different. I mean, there's no way that anything like this would be in real life. I mean, you'd have a nice road going in where the trucks could have easy access. It wouldn't be a dirt road with a rickety bridge over a creek. It's kind of crazy. I'm thinking I might change my trucks out too. I don't know. I like these Kenworths, but they're a bit underpowered and they're kind of slow. Max speed is 42 miles an hour. Surely that was a joke by the mod developer. Well, today is Wednesday, May the 31st. By the time you see this, there'll probably be several videos have aired in between. But anyway, I'll talk about this weekend. My wife and I were gonna go see Wonder Woman. Looking forward to that. Should be a pretty good movie. Everything I've seen and read about it looks like it's gonna be a good movie. People are calling it the best in the DC universe so far. So I'm looking forward to going to see Wonder Woman. Sure it'll be good. That should do it. Now let's see, let's get the truck fired up and get the beast fired up. And there's nothing in the tank at the moment. So let's get some more logs skidded up. All these stumps. Good grief. I'm just about tired of all these stumps. Can't go anywhere without running over a stump. And they're hard to see with all this ground cover. Yeah, I think didn't we? Well, anyway, if I didn't, we did get the ramp to work, or I did. It's still part of it's still off the ground, but I started rotating it, and somehow part of it was in the ground. So I was like, well, I guess maybe I just need to rotate it a certain direction or something. But anyway, got it working, and it's working out pretty good. I can see up over the top of the beast, so I can see where my logs are landing. So it's working out pretty good so far. Alright, that should get us a load this time. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to some of the other maps, you know, don't worry. I got the interior and Rattlesnake Valley, which I'm looking forward to getting back to actually, and just been pretty excited about playing this one really. I see it's working out pretty good. You can see where your head is and drop them right in there. And they got plenty of reach to get down here to the ground to pick up the other logs. Uh-oh. See, we already had some in there. I think it's, I'm not sure how much exactly. I don't remember. But see, that was 2 logs right there. And there was 3 logs, and we're just about there. Let's see if that's going to get us. About 35, 3,000, 2,000. Yeah, almost. I think we got just a hair more to go. See if we can get this thing a little straighter on here. This thing just barely fits on here. Well, let's try, do one more tree, and then that should get us. So, in reality, we probably need like 4 trees. Should get us a load. It seems. We already had a bit in there, and then I bet this does it right here. Or that could be it. Let's see. Well, I better go ahead and put this tree in here, otherwise when I hop out of here it's going to drop it. So I'll just go ahead and leave it in here. And if it doesn't fill the trailer up, then it'll store it. Oh yeah, we're full. Okay. Oh yeah, I had this other truck over here with no trailer. I had it sitting there to record a courseplay route, but we'll just go ahead and manually drive them. And I'll definitely get that courseplay route set up. I did figure out why it wasn't dumping. I had set up a courseplay route, told it to unload and at the opening of that bunker, and it would never unload. It just sat there, said it was at the waiting point. Well, I did finally figure out that I was in the wrong courseplay mode. I needed to be in combine mode or combi mode, whatever. I think it's the second one. I think at the mode at the bottom of the courseplay menu. I believe it was the second one from the left, and it says something like combine mode or combi mode, and then it would dump. So I finally got that figured out and said, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and record a course. I recorded the course all the way from where we just left out underneath the beast, and I drove all the way down here, got the truck turned around where I thought I'd have enough room for the trailer to get straightened back out. I looked at it from the rear view, you know, the front of the truck towards the rear. It looked like the trailer was going to be pretty straight, so I hit the reverse mode, started backing up, set the unload point, drove all the way back to the site, grabbed the trailer, and when it got up here, well, you'll see here in a minute, where I turned back around and point the truck towards the wood chip sell point, it just, when it started backing up, it did all kind of crazy, like zigzagging and trying to get turned around and get straightened out and whatever, and there was no way it was going to work, so I just had to stop it and delete that course, and I'll eventually get one that works. And like I said, I really wish that there was some other, if the sawmill up here was designed just a little bit better, I think, or different. Maybe if we had more room to pull forward to get it good and straight, I don't know. But I'll do my best when I record it again. I'll get it working. There's no doubt. I know how to do it. It's just a matter of hitting that right combination of making this turn. And so here's what I'm talking about. Whenever you come around this curve right here, I think I'm going to have to get as far possible up this way and swing out like this, and then maybe back to the left again like this, to make sure that the trailer's good and straight. And see, I didn't hit it right there, so I need to come further, further this way. But anyway, I'll get that right, and then we can just, the trailer, or course play will back it up straight, because the straighter it is, the better. If there's a slight little turn, it might do okay, but it was doing all kind of crazy zigzag and stuff to get it back on, try to get it straight. It just wasn't working. Alright, well, here's load number whatever it is, and how many ever liters it is. Just check the top of the screen. I don't know, I haven't been keeping up. This has got to be like load number 8 or 9, maybe even 10. Alright, just for fun, let's grab our dozer and go push that pile a little bit. So I'm just trying to make really a ramp, and we'll just keep pushing from the bottom up towards the top, and then eventually it'll get pretty full. So the first pass, I'm not going all the way down to the ground. I just want to kind of smooth it. Let's take a look here. So I don't want to go too close, because then I'm afraid that it's going to go over the top. You see, I've already got a little bit of wood chips already that spilled over the top. So I'm not exactly sure how this bunker is going to fill, but we'll check it out. We'll just keep going until we, I guess, start pushing chips over the top, and then we'll back off. But and I wonder why it's not filling in that back corner back there. See if there's anything we can do about that. Yeah, I see it spilling over there on the right. Well, that's okay though. Maybe it's just a glitch in the game or something. Well, it may not be perfect either. I mean, it's not going to be like a silage bunker where it gets flat on the top. Or at least I don't think. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, it's kind of fun, you know, using the dozer to push the chips up. And since we're manually driving the trucks in here, I think I'm just going to leave it right over here. Alright, now let's get back in our truck and see if we can't get some more wood chips. Now, whenever we whenever we get our courseplay route set up, we'll have to do we'll have to start really working on some wood chips. I'll get a bunch of logs skidded up between videos, and maybe even well, we can't process them. You need to see that, but we'll get maybe one trailer full of chips, and then we'll process another trailer full of chips, and then we'll use the courseplay route. And what we'll probably do is set the first truck off on the courseplay route and then hop in the second one and manually follow it, or use the follow me, and then we'll just have to watch when it gets close to the sawmill. We'll have to stop it and so it doesn't get in the way of the courseplay route. But we'll get all that figured out. I really want to start moving some wood chips. We're doing pretty good. I need to cut down some more trees actually, and I think I like using the Beast. It's a little goofy. The menu's kind of messed up, glitchy, but overall the only thing I guess I wish about the Beast is I think I like it better when it was in I believe Farming Simulator 15. You could fill it up with fuel and it would run on its own. You wouldn't have to have a truck hooked up to it at all times. And then the other thing is the animation of the wood chips coming out of the pipe on this one is not working, so that's about the only thing I can think of. I haven't looked at the lights yet, and I know in 15 it had a bunch of different lights that you could reposition everywhere. I don't know if that one has this. I haven't looked yet. Don't think it does. Yeah, so there's no animation of the wood chips going in, which would be nice. It's not necessary, but it'd be nice. It had quite a few in there. Alright, let's see. We need to get some more logs skidded up because we've only got one here. I think it takes 3 to 4. And like I said, I think I may be switching back to the Tiger Cat skidder. This one's a bit slow and it's really too big. I probably shouldn't have got the duals, but I like the look of it. But this John Deere is a little bit slow. Or I may just abandon that altogether, and I may just go with the tractor with the winch on the back of it. I don't know. Yeah, I thought that was on the top. Because the winch will allow you to skid up 7 trees, I think. see if I can get this other one too. Probably not. I think it's trying to roll on me. Yep. Oh well. We'll just go with this one. This terrain is just so steep, it's hard to make these logs do what you want to, because as soon as it kind of seems like once you drive up to it, it starts to want to roll. That animation or script or whatever, it just really wants to take off. See if I can untangle my mess. I decided just to cut a bunch of them down with a chainsaw, and it's like pickup sticks over here. Oh, well, that's okay. See if it, as long as it stays, which no, it didn't. Oh well. Of course not. Just see if I can grab another one over here and then get the other one on as we're going back down. I think that's gonna work. Oh well. These logs aren't cooperating too good on this map. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of cool whenever we get ready to sell all these wood chips. We'll have to definitely make a note of how much money we have when we first start selling them, and then when we get them all sold, see how much we made off of it. It's probably going to be in the millions of dollars, I would guess. Maybe, yeah, probably so, because it would, if there's got to be. I'm still guessing 15 to 20 million liters will fit in that bunker. We'll see when we get there, of course, but I'm definitely thinking that we're going to be making millions of dollars on this thing. Yeah, I'll definitely try next time to get a bunch of logs, get it up beforehand so we don't have to do this. It's kind of fun to watch, so I really enjoyed running the skidder, but just to kind of move things along. And you know, we may end up doing, probably most likely end up doing some kind of high-speed wood chip video. That'd be fun. I kind of like doing those. I got one coming up for Pacific Inlet here pretty soon. In fact, within the next two weeks, probably you'll have high-speed logging. Oh, come on, there we go. High-speed logging number 3 on Pacific Inlet's coming up in about 2 weeks. Maybe less than that if I decide to just go ahead and put it out. But I'm still working on getting the trees cut over there. I got a whole bunch of trees cut, and trying to get them skidded up and processed at the moment. That's the difficult part. Cutting down's easy, and just getting them skidded up and processed and loaded's the slow part. And I probably took on more than I thought I was getting myself into. I'm planning on cutting all the way from the sawmill, that road that leads north out of the sawmill, the whole right-hand side of the road up towards the Cat Sea Lake, if you're familiar with that map. Uh-oh, I may not have the reach. Barely. But anyway, there's a bunch of trees in there. I don't know how many I've already cut, but it's got to be several hundred that I've cut so far. This tree should get it right here. This should have a full trailer. Yeah, I believe that's got it. Let's go take a look. Yeah, I still got some in the tank, so we should be good. Yep. Alright, well, let's get this one delivered. And that's probably going to do it for this video once we get this delivered. We're getting close to 45 minutes now. Yeah, what I'll probably do is maybe not next video, but maybe a couple of videos or something. I'll start working on a high-speed logging, or high-speed wood chipping, high-speed wood chips, part 1. And we'll just cut down a bunch of trees, get them skidded up, processed, and then we'll just load up a bunch of wood chips and see how many we can get. Because it's fun to watch this, but you know, it probably does get old after a while. It gets boring after a little while, because I mean, doing the same thing over and over again, just chipping up trees and wood chips. But what's going to be really fun is the end result. You know, when we dump that last load in here, you know, what's that total going to be? Yeah, and again, I have no idea. My guess is, like I've said, is between 15 and 20 million liters, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's even more than that. It could be 25 or 30. So that's a big old bunker. And if we've already done 10, well, that's 700,000 liters. That's close to 1,000,000 already. We ain't nowhere near full. I need to cut that tree down. It's in the way. These two over here. Let's see, how's that for lining it up? That's pretty good right there. So I need to kind of swing around and aim for the right side of the cell point for the wood chips, right in between there. That head for that tree right there. That'll work. Yeah, so next time I'll definitely get that course play route set up so we don't have to worry about driving the trucks over here manually. And we got plenty of money, so I may end up switching out with some different trucks. I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of leaning that way. I do like that trailer. It's pretty neat. I like how the back end over there kind of opens up and the trailer tilts up. Alright, watch out. I'm just going to go ahead and stop the truck here, and I'm going to hop back over in the dozer. And let's get this pile pushed up just a little bit, and we'll leave you with some scenes of me working the dozer in the pile. How's that? So, this is Jonathan again on Crest. We'll see you next time, and we'll do some more wood chipping. Till then, have a good one. We'll see you. Thanks for watching.